Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan Battle video. So last time was a little odd. I mean, I'm not really the biggest fan of how they handled this, but I mean, I guess we'll see. Maybe they have some special thing coming next week or something like that, but it's a little odd, right? So, I mentioned this in a previous video, but I mean, we typically get about a data download per week, right? I mean, it's pretty uncommon for them to do multiple data downloads in a week. They do this sometimes if they're hiding something big, but I mean, that is definitely not the situation here because it was just the LR Bardock, who I think is a pretty good free-to-play character, but it's not like, oh my god, some crazy hidden thing they reveal at like the last second, right? Like, I'm referring to like, you know, UI Goku's original release, right? Like, that was a second data download where they were hiding him, right? For example. So they did that, they did the maintenance, they added the Bardock in. I mean, just as an example, right, the Jackie Chun, Goku Black, Gotenks, and Krillin, who came out with the World Tournament, they've been sitting in the data, you know, this whole week, and then, you know, right before the World Tournament, and then they just dropped this second one in, which adds in Bardock, right? So, I mean, that's interesting. We also do have the content that is coming next week as well. Now, I know that there is this. This might not mean anything. I mean, I should just reference this quickly since I'm talking about this. But looks like there is TUR EZA right there. So, I mean, we'll see what that's going to end up being, right? Gotenks, Goku Black. So, right before Goku Youth. I mean, I don't know. I guess, like, are they going to do another data download for next week, too? Because, like, okay, so let's take a look at this. So, we have the data download. We have the app update, right? We have, oh, wait, what exactly? Hold on. The app update. This was for, it was like optimization or something like that, right? Like, that's all it was? I would actually have to go to this. That was only a JP thing, right? Is this it right here? Okay, so they changed the app icon, adjusted animation when acquiring a key ball. I haven't noticed anything. I guess this is only on JP right now. Global, I guess, will get this coming up. Very strange. Again, don't ask me. I'm not sure what they're doing. Change some of the UI, fix some bugs. I haven't really noticed very much, right? So, whatever. So there's that. We have the AGL LR Bardock, who I think is actually pretty good. We'll talk about him in a second. New quest mode stages, and then we have the red zone stages as well added. Okay, so we could just quickly, yeah, let's head over here. Yeah, what do we have in terms of missions? Like, what unreleased missions? Is it just going to be the red zone stuff? So we have the Dragonstone Ore missions. Those are just always there per week. Patan battles on the 24th. We have the red zone stages. Looks like there's 2 missions for stage 6. Youth and Dragon Ball Seekers, who both have had some pretty strong characters added to it. So, and judging by the fact that it's 4, maybe that stage will be tough. We'll take a look at it in a second. And then the intensifying fights. That was in last week's data download. So, right now, I'm of the opinion that we're not going to see anything coming up this next week, but maybe they got, like, some big secret surprise EZATUR. I mean, if it's an EZATUR, who would be the biggest one that they could drop? I guess Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta would feel very random to me, though, to just drop him. It's not like there's a Gogeta they could EZA for his battle motion or anything like that, so I'm just not really super sure about that, right? Okay. We got those, and we have the wallpaper, which of course is for doing all of the red zone stuff. So first thing we got here is Bardock. Bardock I like quite a bit. I actually think he's pretty solid. I mean, he is a free-to-play character, right? Like, if things don't go your way, I think he could probably get crushed, but with him having this guard for the first 4 turns, him having the damage reduction against Wicked Blue, Bloodline or Transformation Boost, them adding Transformation Boost to that is pretty huge, because Transformation Boost does cover a huge amount of characters, By the way, I'm not really sure why he himself is not on Transformation Boost, because he transforms into a Super Saiyan in his intro, and I always felt like that's the reason future Gohan is on Transformation Boost. So I'm not really too sure. It's a little inconsistent. A lot of people pointing out that in his active, he does appear to go Super Saiyan 2 as well. Okay, that was a little weird. It's like once he actually like fires it, like you could see kind of like electricity come up, and his hair does kind of seem to go into like the Super Saiyan 2, like right there. Like it does kind of seem like he goes even further into Super Saiyan 2 briefly right there. So like he maybe could even be on Power Beyond Super Saiyan and the Super Saiyan 2 category also. And we have an example of a character that does that who just came out, Daima Goku, who is a Super Saiyan, but then as part of his active skill, he does go Super Saiyan 2, and he's got those categories. So, we do have a lot of, kind of like inconsistencies here for category stuff. I mean, like usual, right, with Dokkan. Like, it's always pretty easy to kind of like argue some of these characters should be on certain categories. One of the big things about Bardock, of course, is that he is a stacker. I mean, people are, I'm seeing, we're going to do the hot takes. I'll probably record both tomorrow, upload one tomorrow, maybe one the next day or something like that. But, people are desperate to pretend like the festival doesn't exist, festival battles. But it does. And it's the hardest fight in the game. And Dokkan, what does that mean? That it's the hardest fight in the game, right? Like, what does that mean? It means they're going to add characters into the game to help people beat it. Meaning it matters. Like, that's kind of the crux of everything. So, Bardock, because, the jackasses dropped him, on JP, 2 hours before the World Tournament, or whatever the hell it is, I didn't have time, I'm not going to have time to take him into festival battles until after the World Tournament's over. But, I mean, don't be shocked when I'm dropping the clip of him double-digit tanking Gogeta's 28 million super attack. And then people will say, oh, well, stackers stack. Yeah, well, guess what? A lot of fucking stackers can't go slot 1 against Gogeta, regardless of fucking anything, okay? They can't. Put AGL Vegeta in front of Gogeta. If he dodges it, cool. He's not tanking that shit. I don't know. In Broly, you put him in slot 1. Is he tanking it? Nope. A lot of characters aren't doing that, right? Now, like the 7th anniversary, the top 4 best units in the game, 10th anniversary LRs and 7th anniversary LRs, sure. But, like, Bardock, he seems good to me. A free-to-play character, really good in an event where there's 15 good characters we could even run. Like, yeah, I'll take it, dude. I think Bardock is very good. And, especially with the way his active skill is set up, I mean, he could easily be good in basically all content. Because on the turn he pops this, it is going to be tough to kill him. So there's Bardock, seems pretty good. To give you guys like kind of like a comparison, I think Bardock is better today than Broly and Trunks were the day they came out. I think that he is better. So there's that. So then we have the new quest mode stages. There's nothing exceptional in these quest mode stages. There's no great link leveling stage or anything like that. There is a stage that has a higher link level rate, but it's not as high as the stage I tell people to do, 35-6. The rate is not as high as that stage, so I just wouldn't even really bother. Nothing really too crazy about these stages besides, they just came out with the Bardock. We have the new stages to the red zone. I mean, I guess we just might as well quickly take a look at it. Red zone. So we have Baba's Fighters, 22nd World Tournament, and Demon King Piccolo. That's why they gave Invisible Man his new sprite, huh? Invisible Man has his own sprite. So Dracula Man, Invisible Man, Bandages, Devil Man, and Grandpa Gohan. Yep. Very good. That shit, oof, man. You want to talk about one of the best moments in Dragon Ball history is this right here. Which we're still not even able to use, but that shit, damn, that does feel, we are kind of robbed with that as being a support memory, bruh. But, yeah, I mean, okay, sure. Sure. So we got that. Oh, anything in particular? Invisible Man dodges, sure. Looks like Bandages just damages you at the start of turn. Devil Man pretty much can't be hurt by villain characters. Huh. Because, I mean, I assume he would already have, like 50% damage reduction or something like that, wouldn't he? Well, would this be a boss you cannot kill with villains? That would be ridiculous, huh? We'll see. That would be interesting. Cause like all bosses are typically in like red zones. Have got like 50% or something like that. And Grandpa Gohan, 100%. That's scary. Oh wait, and a defensive. Oh my god, and a defensive debuff. Holy shit, Grandpa Gohan, he's got a scary super attack. If Grandpa Gohan is supering for like 3 million plus, oh baby, he could be looking real scary with the 100% plus the debuff. Oh yeah. All right, so next, so this is gonna be up to Tien, huh? Manwolf, Chaozu, Pamput. Yeah. Who knows who Pamput is? Wait, that's it? So it's just people. Okay, so Jackie Chun fights him, Krillin fights him, Goku fights him, and then Tien. Damn, they couldn't have given us like Kid Krillin, because Goku fights Krillin in the second round. Goku fights Pamput, Krillin, and then Tien. Huh. All right. Chaozu is a locking boss. Looks like Pamput has bombs. Okay. They're loving the bomb mechanic. And then Tien cancels dodge. All right, last one is Demon King Piccolo. Symbol, Tambourine, old Demon King Piccolo, and young Demon King Piccolo. What do we think? Do we think that this guy's going to be really tough? He has 2 missions. Tambourine lowers ki. Old Demon King Piccolo has locking. Damage threshold. And he gets weaker on his 3rd turn. Young Demon King Piccolo seals, huh? Okay. Then he gets 50% attack and defense on the 3rd turn. All right, well, there's those. Actually, what days do these come out? These come out on... Oh, god damn it. Let me go back to it. They come out on the 25th. So we still have quite a few days until they're dropping those. Okay. Then we got the wallpaper for completing the certain mission. Wait, what is it? It's just clear all the stages? Yeah, clear all the stages. Gets you the wallpaper. Okay, sure. And then we have new assets, mostly from the story mode, the quest mode. So there we go. Yeah, actually, this stuff too. Okay, so they got rid of all the, again, copyrighted music. Again, it is interesting how often the games do this, because again, it does cost them getting all these tracks in the game, right? And as you guys, like, it's not like you just get to keep them there forever, right? So, yeah, interesting. Then we have the asset fix right here. So they removed from some battle damage on Goku's leg. Notice, like, his leg right there has some battle damage that they removed. I don't think that this is anything, like, super specific, or, like, I think that this is just, like, them fixing an error. That's all. And then we have some asset fixes. There was also the global data download as well. Where's the global thread? Yeah, so the global... This is the global one? No, that's the JP one. Here's the global one. Okay, so the global one did another thing, which is... Yeah, they added voices to some of these Dragon Ball story movies. The JP ones already had voices, so I don't know that that's anything super special or anything like that. But, all right, there we go. That covers the data download. We'll see. We might not get anything next week. It does look like there's a missing EZA character who probably will be coming out soon. But, I mean, all the stuff, like, we have the Intensifying Fights stage, which is coming out later this week. Patan Battle is already in there. The Red Zone stage is already in there. The next time we're definitely getting characters would be, like, April 1st. There'll be a Dokkan Fest on, like, April 1st. It pretty much comes out every single year, right? So, we definitely will have a data download on, like, the 30th, right? The 30th, we would see a data download. So we probably get, like, some sort of reveal or something like that for the next Dokkan Fest next week. And we'll see what this week has coming up, but likely there's not going to be too much going on besides just kind of, like, last gasps of content. So let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.